What's going on this morning? I wanted to give a shout out to NBA player Harrison Barnes, who's now with the Sacramento Kings, and he's paying for the funeral services of attiana Jefferson, the African American woman who was killed by the white cop last weekend while her nephew watched. And he played for the Dallas Mavericks as they left the Golden State Warriors for some time, but it really touched Harrison Barnes, and it says a lot. A lot often times than not. Only a handful of athletes get seen for their generosity and the things that they do off the court. And sometimes that NBA care things come across kind of fraudulent because it's like it's push this, it's like NFL and so on and so forth. But when you see an act or gesture that is not mainstreamized, that says something. Harrison Barnes paying for his services remind me of when Dennis Rodman paid for James Bird, who was dragged by white guys back in the late 90s in Texas. And it wasn't as notarized because it wasn't seen as something that was tied in, but it said a lot about the character, and you can appreciate that. And Tina Jefferson, there should be more people talking about this. It's African American woman, and predominantly the players in the NBA are African American, and to be raised by a black woman, you just like this has to hit, and what's going on. So when you have back in 2014 when Eric Garner got killed and some of the NBA players were saying, hands up, there's acknowledging I can't breathe. I can't breathe was part of the logo. Then it's a following that has continued to happen. So this needs to be addressed even more. And it's a really sad situation. But it's a reminder of the community where most of these players and people come from. So, and a lot of us grew up understanding that. So when you have a situation with police brutality and attack on an African American woman or man, it needs to be addressed. And I applaud what Harrison Barnes is doing. I applaud him for this because it hits close to home, and it's bigger. It's bigger. It's a bigger subject that just won't go away, and it needs to be reminded and ingrained. It really does. So I want to give a big up to NBA player Harrison Barnes. He's paying for Tina Jefferson's funeral, and thoughts and prayers are with the family and family and friends because it's a very serious, sad situation, and hopefully there is justice involved. That's my thoughts and takes. Feel free to give me your thoughts and takes. Hit the like and subscribe. And when the bell rings in the video, have a good day. Peace.